here like a dumbass. Oh, well. Gonna be a dumbass. All right. Let's get situated here. Hope everybody is doing well this evening. Gonna be a dumbass. Avery, you gotta lower that a bit. You gotta go to sleep. Hi, Adonis. Just so everybody knows, Leo's son is Leo. It's not a duplicate account. If like it seems like it's a duplicate account because it's a new account, it's not. There was an issue, and I spoke to her about it. So just so that everybody knows, you know what I'm saying. Anyhow, beautiful one for tomorrow. Beautiful one for tomorrow. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Disappointments heal and move into the past. You could have a wish come true when you may be spending time with an Aquarius. You might be feeling like personal relationships are functioning better. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. And you've got some good luck coming in, or your luck is changing for the better. T-Rex, cards around the Aries coming in. This person may be somebody who is very hardworking and quite successful. They may be strong, confident, kind of like a leader, or they may be in a leadership role, or they may be a boss or something like that. They may be intuitive. They could have a spiritual or religious practice that's important to them. They're kind-hearted, caring, and sincere. Pretty good. Pretty good. Shabnam, general, especially love. Okay, let's see what's going on. Oh, the donations went up to $3. Don't worry about this one, but next time, just so you know, they went up in August. I just noticed. It's okay. It's okay for this one. General. So you have a new journey that begins that could be bringing in more money. Maybe feeling grounded and stable around finances, and you could be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Somebody may make you an offer that could lead to a new journey that begins around love. Now, if you're already with someone, you just may be starting a new journey, even could be doing something fun and exciting out on a whim. If you're not with anyone, it's probably new energy coming in. Could be an Aquarius, could be a Taurus. Making decisions that push life forward, you have a wish that comes true. Disappointments seem to heal and move into the past before the end of the year. Not bad. Not bad. Summons, general. Disappointments, old wounds are healing and moving into the past, and so is anxiety. You have choices and options coming in around social activity, maybe spending time with a Leo. Could be spending time with a Virgo. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Listen to your intuition. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Lydia, Scorpio texted an hour ago, how's your day? I replied, going great, no reply. You're going to hear from him again. So things are coming back into balance with the Three of Pentacles. Cooperation and compromise leads to success. A wish comes true. Communication should be picking up between now, today's Wednesday, between now and I'm going to say Friday. I don't know how often you see one another, but you may do something like on a whim, spur of the moment with the Fool, and life could change for you guys for the better quickly. Communication is going to pick up. Things look okay. Things look okay. Jasmina for money. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward. You have money coming in, maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Life is moving forward. Listen to your intuition. You got a slow and steady wins the race. So between now and the end of the year, finances should be improving. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan could help, and also more money may be coming in. Kimon for tomorrow. You have a wish that comes true and perseverance pays off. Negativity moves into the past. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may feel like life has come into balance and anxiety eases and moves into the past. Cole, General for love. General for love. Okay, when it comes to love, you have a wish that comes true and life begins to move forward. Especially if love has been stagnant, that energy should turn around. If you're currently with someone, communication may pick up or communication may improve. If you're not with anyone, you have new energy coming in. Although it may be slow and steady wins the race, communication looks good. You may have Earth coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but Taurus comes up the strongest. You may also have a Pisces. Exploring your options around love leads to success. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around love. Susie, love for the rest of the week. Love for the rest of the week looks good. So you have Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. And although things may be slow or there may not be all that much that happens, may hear from somebody that you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Things are a little bit out of balance, but the energy is moving forward with the Empress. So I'm going to say you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from. You may get together with somebody you're hoping to get together with. Probably not this week. Maybe next week. Maybe next week or within the next 2 weeks. Aries Sun for the next 24 hours. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive some good news. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. Negativity moves into the past. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past, and you may be spending time with a Libra. You have the world at your feet. You could be working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Queen City for tomorrow. For tomorrow, somebody can make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with an Aries. Could be spending time with an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Leo, General. You have a new journey that begins and negativity moves into the past. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and a wish comes true. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan can make you feel relief. Maybe spending time with an Aries or a Gemini. And something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. You're not looking back on the past, but negativity is moving into the past. Not bad. Sean, what are Kay's thoughts and feelings for me? May find you to be somebody who is grounded and stable, a kind-hearted, caring person, somebody who is loyal and sincere. The issue is justice is in reverse, which can indicate that the two of you are not on the same page or the relationship is a little out of balance. Stacy for tomorrow. Success comes in around work, school, or business. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Success comes in around work, school, or business, and that eases the weight of the world from your shoulders. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Stacy for tomorrow. I did Stacy for tomorrow. There should be another one. For the next 3 days. Stacy for the next 3 days. You may get good news that comes in around work, school, or business. Success is like a disappointment heals and success is coming in. Maybe spending time with a Sagittarius or possibly a Virgo. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and life begins to move forward. Life comes into balance. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relieved. Pretty good. Leo Sun, will I get my old channel back? I'm sure I was reported a ton over the years because of being a mod. Like, why? I don't understand. Like, you're a real person and you're commenting as a real person and we're talking to you as a real person. So I don't understand what happened. I mean, I don't get it. I think you are going to be able to get the account back. It is so ridiculous to me. It really is ridiculous. But I guess if this shit isn't being monitored by an actual person that sees and hears that, but I still don't get it because your account, like, you've paid with Cash App, you've emailed me, like, it's not like that is a real email address if it's obviously talking to people. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're not just like saying stupid shit. Like, we're having a conversation. Cash App is connected to it. Emails are connected to it. So I don't understand it. So dumb. So annoying. Really, so annoying. TJ, hi boo, any good news today? Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. You might have choices and options around social activity coming in over the course of the next week. Old wounds are healing. Maybe spending time with a Leo. Could be spending time with a Gemini. Not bad. Not bad. Lucinda, general for November. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive some good news. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. The world is at your feet. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Happiness comes in around work, school, or business. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Empress could be bringing in love and money or more of it. New love, love, new love, love. You do have a committed relationship coming in. or if you're already with this person, current relationship should be functioning well. Listen to your intuition. Not with anyone. You could have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but Pisces comes up the strongest. Making decisions that push life forward is probably going to be new energy coming in. The world is at your feet. Lay down the law, set boundaries, express your wants and needs around love. Avery, it needs to be lowered. And I want you to go to sleep. Avery. Okay, it's 10 o'clock. I want you to go to sleep. You have 5 minutes, and I want to hear that turn off, okay?
Okay, but how long is 5 minutes?
I'll tell you when.
Okay.
Mizba, love for this week. Average. So if you're currently seeing someone, it's going to be an average week, nothing out of the ordinary, but pleasant, okay? If you're not with anyone, there's not all that much change coming in. Things could be a little slow. You may even feel a little bit like things are a little out of balance because you got justice in reverse, but nothing bad is happening. It just may be slow or like not all that much is happening. If you have plans, you'll probably carry on with your plans as planned. Yeah, not much changes. Just kind of slow. XX, love. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Life moves forward slow and steady, wins the race, but successfully, especially where work, school, or business are concerned. Disappointments or heartaches are healing and moving into the past. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past. A new journey may begin. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may be feeling like taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care like eases anxiety or like rejuvenates you. Whatever it is, it would be positive. Successful. Bernard, a general reading for tomorrow. General reading for tomorrow for the next 3 days. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. You may have money coming in. Finances may be improving. Noha Essam. I'm a single mother of 2 and I had to take a terrible call center job to pay my debts and bills. Can't do anything anymore and everyone is in my business telling me not to leave. Will things get better? Like not to leave the job? Well, things will improve a little bit around the job, but not a whole lot. I would continue looking for a new opportunity because you might find something better. You're not holding yourself back and life is moving forward. But for right now, I wouldn't leave until you have something else in place. Natalie, me and Antonio for the next 4 weeks. Slow and steady wins the race. Things were a little bit out of balance. 6 of Pentacles is in reverse. But there should be communication and you should be spending time together over the next 4 weeks. It may be a little slow, but even so, communication and spending time together is possible. Ask Rosie, current thoughts or energy of A about me. Energy may be a little stagnant. This person is showing like a little bit like weighed down, and the hermit would be somebody who is like isolating or turning in, trying to figure out what it is they need for themselves. They're not super concerned with other people right now. Their focus is on themselves, so they may be a little stagnant. Although they think highly of you, may find you to be somebody who is reliable, loyal, down to earth, grounded and stable, kind hearted, caring, a loyal friend. Martisha, sure. Let me just check my emails. Hang on. Sometimes it takes a sec for them to come through. Oh, there it is. I got it. That's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Okay, let's see what the cards say. Okay, the cards say that things are misaligned. Three of Pentacles is in reverse, and she's taking distance from the situation because she may feel that you are like overly honest. But you know what? You want someone to lie to you. And sometimes the truth hurts, and even if it's only your opinion, sometimes the truth hurts. But do you want somebody to lie to you? She also maybe, yeah, it could be a little bit of that you're going to do what you want regardless, but so is everybody. So is everybody. So that really, it doesn't, like if she doesn't like that, she's not going to find everybody's going to be like that. You know what? I would just give it some space right now. I think she'll get over it. But if you're mad at someone and your answer is to ignore them and try to make them figure it out, you're emotionally immature. That's like an immature person, because I can't read your mind. And if I knew what I did, I wouldn't have done it. Like I'm not intentionally trying to piss people off. So you can't, like, it's like almost like you can't argue with stupid. Like you can't rationalize with somebody they just ignore you. Like if you're mad at me because I forgot your birthday or I said something in a way that was, like it comes to mind that I had a friend of mine who she just didn't have a way with words. And there was this moment in time where I really fucked my hair up. Yeah. Anyway, to make a very long story short, it had a number of really atrocious colors in it. And how I was trying to fix it is I was trying to each time I colored my hair, bring it down like a level, like I figured if I went to I just felt like I was going to have to deal with it for a while and eventually the color would take or whatever. But if we were in the middle of the grocery store one night and she was standing behind me and there were people around. She's like, your fucking hair is like 12 different colors. And it was just so rude. And it's like, it's not that she didn't know, because it had been weeks since I really screwed it up, and she knew that, and I knew that, and it didn't need to be said, and it was very rude. And other people turned around and looked, and I felt stupid. But I thought to myself, that's really on you, because, you don't talk to people. Why do you talk to somebody like that? I didn't just color my hair in the parking lot. This has been like this for weeks now. But, so, and I right there called her out, and I was like, that's so rude. I know. And she was like, yeah, you're right, And then that was it. It blew over. But imagine if I just turned around and ignored her, and then she called me the next day, and I ignored her. And then it's figure out what it is that I'm mad at. I mean, that's, it's a stupid thing. Like, if you can't tell somebody, I'm mad at you because you were rude to me in the grocery store, or you embarrassed me in front of strangers at the grocery store, or whatever. It wasn't that serious, but anyway, I was self-conscious about it to begin with. And anyway, it doesn't matter. Point is that grow up. Grow up. Is it too much to ask? Act like an adult. If I'm mad, I'm mad. Okay, maybe you have a right to be mad at me, but I don't know what I did. So tell me what I did. Now, if she told you and you brushed it off and told her she was crazy and blamed somebody else, that's different. That's different. And then she doesn't want you to be, then that's fine. But if she hasn't given you the opportunity to have this conversation, then that's on her. And you know what? Too bad. It's people. Life is hard enough. Patricia, my work contract still has not been sent. Do you see it coming soon? I'm like, is something wrong? My coworker got hers sent last week. Okay, let's see. Truth hurts. Yeah, that's true. Your contract is fine. They just may be behind. You're going to get yours. Yeah, it should be fine. I don't know why she said that to me, but sometimes you ever like something just flies out of your mouth. So that could have been. It could have just, she may have just been looking at it and it just came out. Who knows? But anyway, I mean, she was right. My hair was a mess. It was a mess. Not only that, I had this piece here, like, what do they call it? The money piece. Well, this piece right here, first of all, it was like a big chunk and it had turned like orange, like highlighter orange. I don't even see anything in here that color, like orange. Anyway, and it just broke off. It just broke off and it was gone. Yeah, that's why I don't want to bleach my hair, because I'm like, I like the way the blonde looks, but I'm afraid. I'm just afraid of bad experiences that, know what you can get away with. I want to fuck around and find out. I'm too old for that. Natasha, can I get a general reading for November? November looks pretty good. So first of all, you have paying off a bill of debt or a loan, which could make you feel relieved. You've got something happening here that's making you happy with the sun. Something nice happening around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Money comes in, finances improve, and then you have success coming in around work, school, or business. It should be an okay month. Pretty good. My natural hair color, it's like a dark brown. Yeah. It's pretty dark. My mom was a hairdresser. She used to say it was number 3, which I guess is like the third from the darkest, if I had to guess. Yeah, I felt like an asshole. But you know what? I was also young, and I feel like when you're young, it's not that bad. Like, you do dumb shit when you're young. I think I was in my early 20s. It was right after my mother died. And you know what I think it was, looking back on it now? My mom, she was very like a conservative hairdresser, I would say. Like for me, my hair's very curly. My mother's hair wasn't. My mother's hair was very straight. And she would say, like, the best thing to do is to work with what you have. Don't work against it. And yeah, could you get it straight? Sure, she could get it straight. But could I get it straight every morning? Could the girl that comes in on a Tuesday afternoon get her hair as straight as my mother could get it? No. So she would say, stay as close to natural as possible. So I grew up as close to natural as possible. She wouldn't let me color my hair. She wouldn't let me do anything. I couldn't have highlights. She said my hair was, was fragile. My hair was curly and that I shouldn't play around with stuff like that. So after she died, even though I didn't realize it at the time, I felt like almost looking back on it, I was rebelling against her for dying. Like it's almost like, well, you're dead. How are you going to stop me now? You can't stop me now. Where like all my friends always colored their hair in high school and did crazy shit. I was never allowed to do that. After that happened, I understood why. Because your hair is going to turn orange and fall out. But I think it's like, I think it was very significant when I look back on it, how it really wasn't about my hair. You know what I mean? So after it had happened and I learned my lesson from it and I just kept coloring, that's when I started to just stay with like the red color, like the dark auburn, which my mother wouldn't approve of. But I don't have to bleach it to get to that color. Anyway, so point is that like sometimes somebody is doing something and there's more of a reason than like surface. It's funny, I just had this conversation with Avery's dad. Like the answer is not usually she's a bitch and he's a womanizer. Those usually are not the answers. The answers are much deeper. And when you're like honest with somebody and somebody gets upset by it, it's usually because they know that you're right and they don't want to hear that. And we know what we're doing. And a real friend is not going to say to you, yeah, stay with the cheating bastard because, maybe he'll realize tomorrow that, you're Cinderella. Like, that's not a real friend. A real friend is going to say to you, hey, listen, I could support you in your decision, but I don't think this is the best thing for you. He's done X, Y, and Z, A, B, and C. Maybe it's time to move along. And they may not like that, but do you want me to lie to you? Want me to lie to you? I think you deserve better. I think you've been treated like shit. Or whatever. But whatever. Anyway. She gets mad at me about Cancer T stuff. Not the stuff that you tell me, but she wants me to run after him and confess and tell her that it's not my responsibility. You have to do with what you're comfortable with. And she can give you her opinion. That's fine. You can disagree. I have a friend, I disagree with her too, because I have a friend who's similar to that. She's like, you got to find, whatever it is that you want and go after it. Like you have to make the choice. It doesn't have to be a guy. It could be anything. And I would argue with her that sometimes that's not the answer. But I don't know, maybe she's right because she does tend to get what she wants a lot. Anyway, aside from the point, but you have to be comfortable with what you're doing. And if you're not comfortable doing that, you have to answer to yourself. So if she doesn't like that, that's too bad. But she shouldn't be mad at you for that. Just like if you asked her, should I go to Spain on my vacation or should I go to France? And she says, oh, go to France, and you decide to go to Spain. Is she going to be mad at you for that? Like, what difference does it make to her? Like, she's not going, you are. Beautiful. And what can I expect with PayHip? I'm just starting. I don't know what PayHip is, but let's see. Okay, I don't know what it is, but things could move forward for you, and there may be choices and options that lead to Empress could be bringing in love and money or more of it, and then you might have your luck changing for the better. If it's some kind of a side business, side project, side hustle, I would say go for it. If not, you may be coming up with another side business, side project, side hustle. I like red hair. I do like red hair. Burgundy and maroon, I don't care for. I especially don't like it on me. Some people, I think it looks good on, but I don't think I'm one of those people. Yeah, Mark Dash, I think that's a good idea. It's a website for sales. You probably do well with that page. Yeah, I would say go for it. You probably do well. Gabs, why is Robin always so nice to me at Woodbine? I honestly feel horrible for her. She knows about the letter to the executives at Woodbine. She did nothing wrong. She's very gracious. Well, I think that she likes you and has respect for you. I think that she's a nice person. I don't think she's manipulative or anything. I don't think she's looking for anything, and I don't think she's in any trouble. So I just think I think she's a decent person. I did that one. Oh, she fell asleep. Good. I did these. Maya, should I dye my hair tomorrow and get my lashes done to feel better after I lost my best friend? The cards can't make the decision for you, but the energy around self-care looks positive. So yeah, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't. Natasha Drew, my observation went well today. According to my principal, looks like I was the only one observed superintendent for almost an hour. What was the purpose of this? Is it routine? It looks like it's something that's routine. Yours may have went a little bit longer. Everything went well. It may have been that they were interested, they were there, they had time, they wanted to see what else was going to happen. It was not for any bad reason. It looks like there's growth, change, and transformation coming in around life moving forward. Who knows, something good may come of it. Maybe not immediately, but maybe a little bit down the line. Etiquette, Shraddha has feelings for me. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. This person may be suffering from a little bit of anxiety that might not have anything to do with you, but they should be feeling better soon. They may think that you're somebody who is compassionate, sincere, grounded and stable, smart, intelligent, a loyal friend. Pretty good. You can see my hair when I'm in Florida because I don't bring any of the wigs with me. I usually have it back in a ponytail at that point. I usually have it back in a well, right now it's desperate for color, so it's in a ponytail and it's covered. The top is covered because I have to get some hair color. Mishi, oh, Sagittarius feelings and next actions, if any, for me. I don't see any action here right now. They look a little slow, but they seem to think highly of you. May find you to be somebody who is strong, confident, hardworking, somebody who is down to earth, reliable, loyal, smart, well-balanced. Pretty good. Really, I'm terrible at lying, so I tell people only ask me if you want to know the truth. Experience has taught me not to be more discerning about my unsolicited. I agree. I agree. If you don't want my honest opinion, don't ask me. Yeah, I agree. I mean, there could be differences of opinion. See, that friend that I was telling you about, her and I just have completely different tastes. Like, and even her mom used to joke. It's like, my friend, we used to say that she was black, white, and silver. And I was like tie-dyed. And that was so true. Like everything that she had, she's like, when I have a house, everything is going to be chrome. And it's like, my house is like every different color. So, and she used to bust on me all the time and make fun of me. And her mom would be like, give it to her back. What, like what? You can't make fun of her? Look at her. So we were in Vegas once, and do you remember years ago, Juicy made those velour outfits that like it was like a short jacket and it zipped up and it had like a short skirt that was kind of almost looked like a tennis skirt, but it was like velour. Anyway, I was wearing that. And she said something to me like, "Is that what you're going out in?" And I was like, "What?" And I just came right out of my mouth. Like, that's what you're going out with? Going out and you look like a waiter. She had a white shirt and black pants. And she's like, "Yeah, you know what? You're right." Then she had this other, it was, I didn't think it was that bad. It was like a maroon, we're talking about colored silk top, and it kind of like crossed over and like tied at the waist. And she goes, "I feel like I'm wearing Hugh Hefner's robe." Anyway, like we were just different. So we were out in the desert once. What were you doing in the desert, Danny? We were going on a soul journey with this Native American, Clay Miller. Excellent. If you want to look him up, he's in Sedona. He does great soul journeys. Great experience. We did several of them with him. Anyway, we're going out into the desert, and I'm not kidding. She comes out of the bathroom. She's in khaki shorts and a khaki top, and she has on a khaki hat and like a khaki green color. And I'm wearing a tie-dyed one piece. It wasn't a dress. I think it was like a shorts thing. And she's like, "Oh my God, look at you." And I go, "You know what? We get lost in the desert. They're going to find me. You look like a cactus." She goes, "You know what? You're right. Get in the car." So sometimes you just got to give it back to these people. Anyway. All the elements, totally agree. That's how a friend should be, honest and supportive. Yeah, yeah. Maggie, work for November. Work for November. Work for November looks good. Perseverance pays off. Good news comes in. You may have more money coming in. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past. Slow and steady wins the race, but you might be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Pretty good. Pretty good. All about the elements. Why is my man stressing about seeing me? Just may have a lot going on. Feeling a little bit out of balance, feeling a little bit upside down, feeling a little bit like has a lot going on. Yeah, it's nothing bad. Just has a lot going on and maybe feeling a little bit stressed trying to get everything done or ready or finish what needs to be finished before whatever it is you wind up doing. Cinnamon for tomorrow. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on, in areas of your life that have been stagnant may now start to move forward. Hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and success comes in around work, school, or business. Not bad. Evie, what does Tarot want me to know? Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Listen to your intuition and life comes back into balance. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study, and you may reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past. Bella, I decided to file an official discrimination complaint against my old job. Any thoughts? I don't see any reason why you shouldn't. Let's see what happens. It looks slow and stagnant. However, it does look like they have to answer to this complaint, and that may be enough to shake them up a little bit. Things are a little bit slow, but good. Good. Because, if for nothing else, it may stop them from doing it to somebody else. Let's see what happens. Did my mom's medical evaluation go in her favor? Yes, I think it did. I think it did. Good. Susie, near future for T, the Capricorn, and I. okay. You got communication coming in, although it may be slower, could be a little bit sporadic. You may be seeing one another soon. Being guided by the divine, things move forward and things come back into balance. Cooperation and compromise is suggested. Not bad, not bad. Toka, how will the commercial shooting go for me at my WS job? Not sure of the date yet, but they chose my store location to do the commercial. I hope everything goes well. I will have to be there. Okay, let's see. I think it's going to go well. Yeah, I think it'll go well. It's probably going to be exciting, too. If you get lost in the desert. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I do think that she was right. Like, we were shopping for her sister's wedding, and I went into this dress store, and I definitely came out in a dress that was just not for me. It was, I remember it was pink. I think it was pink, which is not even a color I would wear. Anyway, and it was like a Cinderella kind of dress with like the sweetheart top and like the big long, like big, and she was like, you have way too much material here. What is happening? She was right. She was right. Of course I got annoyed, but she was right. I would have looked ridiculous in that dress. Like, who's even wearing that dress anywhere? Like, some of these dresses I see, I'm like, where would you even go in that? But whatever. But so sometimes it's like, I think she did shoot me down when I needed it. But yeah, you know, to each their own. Davy, general for next month. Anxiety is easing. If you suffer from anxiety, it should be better next month. And then you have maybe taking a road trip. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. The world is at your feet. Could have money coming in, finances may be improving, feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Listen to your intuition. Could be spending time with an Aries or a Virgo. And you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Pretty good, pretty good. Toka, general from me and my WS job for November. I still have that weird anxiety about work, like getting in trouble, and I'm ignoring it. It's frustrating. Why do I feel like that? I have no reason to. General for work is fine. Feeling grounded and stable, successful. Life is moving forward. Slow and steady wins the race. It's uneventful but pleasant. So it should be fine. I think I get that too. Like feeling like waiting for something horrible to happen. That's terrible to feel like that. But I know I get it too. And I had somebody tell me once that it's kind of like survival, like as we evolved. I don't know how true this is, but this is what she said. She said, as we evolved, we had to learn how to survive. And part of learning how to survive is being prepared for things to happen, you know, and some of us more than others can't let go of that. And I get it. I get it. And then the other side of that, when I was talking about that with this therapist I was seeing at one point, he said to me, and he's right, I always think about this, there's no point in worrying about something that didn't happen yet. So if you're feeling like, I'm going to get in trouble, I'm going to get fired, nobody's going to be my friend anymore, I'm going to go broke, like, it hasn't happened yet. So why worry about it? Giving energy to something that hasn't happened yet, I mean, it's kind of crazy. And it's kind of crazy, but yet I do it. So I understand, but I just try to say that to myself, like, that hasn't happened yet. So let's not go there if we don't have to. Out in the desert. We went from Vegas to the desert. That's exactly what we did. We would go to Sedona, and then we stayed at this, it was like a motel. It was called the Kokopelli Inn. I think it was the inn or the motel, whatever it was. And the guy that ran it, he knew us because we went there every year, and it was really cheap. It was like $69 a night. So we drove up to Vegas. You know, Clay, he was like, Not, he was like, you shouldn't be going to Vegas. Because it's like you're doing a spiritual retreat in the desert and everything, is like about nature and being outside. And then you're going to go to Vegas where it's like Sin City. But anyway, we went for 2 nights. We kept the hotel in Sedona. We drove up to Vegas and then we came back to the hotel. We were away for a while, I think 2 weeks. Anyhow. Essence, how long should I have my business sale? Like, which would bring in the most money for me? 3 days, 7 days, or 10 days? I'm thinking 7. I would do 7. Yeah. Yeah. Latoya, general. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Old wounds heal and move into the past. The world is at your feet. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. New beginnings are on the horizon. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan may make you feel relieved. Listen to your intuition. Essence, my business page has been looking shadow banned as of late. I know the algorithm can be wonky, but when do you see this page going back up? My engagement has been low. Oh, it might change within like the next 8 days. It's not going to take long. Alpha, half-sibling RHS reaction when she gets questioned about the money and the items that she took. She's going to get defensive and she's going to try to gaslight. But it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Whatever happens, she's going to wind up telling on herself. Girly, as a kid, my family thought it was hysterical because I would innocently state what everyone was thinking. I meant no harm, just to be transparent. I was surprised that they would laugh because I was serious. Oh, excuse me. My sister-in-law is kind of like that. Like what she's thinking comes out sometimes. And sometimes it could be an awkward thing, but sometimes I don't think it's bad. Sometimes I think it's a good thing. Jacksonville, will Kay reach out soon? Yeah, I'm going to say maybe within the next 10 days. Essence, money for the next 2 weeks. I'm debating on this New York trip because it's on a whim, but I really want to go. I just rather plan for it, I guess, money. It just sounds like such a good opportunity. I think you're going to be able to swing it with the money, and it sounds like a good opportunity. I don't want to see you miss out on something because I think you can make it happen. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I think you can make it happen. The desert trip was so crazy that my friend said that she was a cactus. No, you know what was funny? This was something, like, you learn a lot about yourself, right? When you do these things. So during the day, we went out with Clay because, the daytime, the sun, that's the masculine energy. At night, we went out with his partner. And we went out at night because the moon, it's feminine. And it was just the 3 of us. It was me, my friend, and the woman that took us out. Nobody else. Nobody else. We were able, some years we couldn't make a fire because it was, you weren't allowed to. But this one year we were allowed to have a fire. And we were going to paint on each other's faces and dance around the fire. Nobody's out in the desert. That woman, me, and my friend. And my friend couldn't let loose. And like she painted my face And I just got up and started dancing. Like, who is here? Like, who is seeing me? Like, is there a coyote here? Like, there's nobody here. And you could see that she's like, I can't even relax and let loose, and there's nobody here. So you learn kind of a lot about yourself. And it was so funny because her and I were like exactly what each other wasn't. And you kind of learn that stuff when you do these things. Like, I never would have thought, and I never, it would have been not been something that I would have been thinking about anyway. But here's something really funny. I have a camera here that I found in a backpack in that closet. That camera must be from those Arizona trips. I need to have that developed. I can't imagine what's on there, but those pictures are from forever ago. Like, it would be right that I would not realize that I had a missing camera. My friend probably has all her pictures like serial numbered, and I'm like missing a camera. I got to take that to CVS. I keep meaning to do it and I keep forgetting. Anthony, when do you see with Apply PhD Petroleum or PGD Geotech in Canada? I think it's going to be the petroleum in Canada. Let's see what happens. Tiffany, vibes between me and Seth. Vibes are okay. Grounded and stable, mutual, down to earth, stable. Okay. Okay. Butterfly, is Pisces C going to ask for my number? I'm not convinced, so I would try to bring it up to him. Cosmic, Target hasn't gotten back to me after my interview. Do you see them moving forward with hiring me? I think they will hire you. I would pursue that. I would reach out to them or stop in there, because I think you can get that without a problem. Oh, the camera. No, the camera is this camera. I don't even know. It's this camera. Do you remember how old these were? Like, half you people don't even probably know these. Avery was like, what's that? I'm like, it's a camera. She's like, a what? I'm like, a camera. She's never seen anything like this before. I mean, when did these go extinct? I don't remember, but it's got 27 exposures. I have to go get this developed. And it has to be from an Arizona trip, because it was in the backpack that we used to use, that I used to use when we went out into the desert. How could I not know that this was in there? God knows where my head was. Anyway, I got to get it. I have to get it developed. We got to see what's on there. And then I'll show you guys. I'll cover my friend's head, but I'll show you. Maybe there'll be pictures of her in the cactus outfit. Georgia, Mom ran off the road. Can you tell me what happened? She may have swerved to avoid something. She didn't say. Maybe it swerved to avoid something, or she maybe thought that she saw something. It's like, I think she swerved to avoid something, or thought that she had to avoid something. Is she okay? It looks like she's going to be okay. Davy, love. Love, you might have choices and options. You have a wish that comes true. Listen to your intuition. Life moves forward towards greener pastures successfully. Maybe spending time with Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, possibly a Scorpio. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Life moves forward. A new journey may begin that brings in cause for celebration. Polaroids. Yes, I remember Polaroids. Do you know what I remember too? that Kodak had a camera like that. And one Christmas, my parents bought a Kodak one for one of my grandparents and a Polaroid one for another grandparents. And I think the Kodak was sued by Polaroid, because I think it was Polaroid's idea. And I think that you couldn't use the camera. I think they had to return it. There was some kind of saga about it. I remember there was a little turmoil around the cameras. Olivia, general for November. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and don't look back. It'll ease anxiety. Money comes in. Finances improving. You might be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. 1 hour drop off. Yes, I remember those. Remember the little freestanding place in the middle of like the parking lot? CVS. I love CVS. Georgia, she's fine, but 2 blown tires. On the driver's side, she said she couldn't see bad weather. That could be part of it. I was going to say, was it dark out? Because I felt like it was dark. But the way that it looked to me was like she thought something was coming, or it looked like something was coming. Who knows? Maybe it was a reflection of something, and it looks like she swerved. Yes, Daniel, go ahead. Put the question. The bigwigs were beefing. Yeah, I don't remember the whole story. I was like a really little kid. Daniel, did someone come into my house on October 25th? Yes. Like you're suspecting somebody that you know came in there for something? Yeah, that could be true. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? You know I'm going to have to look up that story now tonight. Mountain. Oh, I hope you feel better. Okay. Georgia sounds right. We just wanted to make sure she was telling the truth. I think she was. Top Flight General. You've got the world at your feet. You've got success coming in around work, school, or business. You're no longer holding yourself back. Success is coming in. Your luck is changing for the better. Life is moving forward, and you're ready for it. Could be spending time with Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Happiness is coming in around having choices and options around social activity. Don't look back on the past. Life is moving forward. Pretty good. Tiffany, you know what? I don't think that I read for you. I don't remember. I think I did for the other Tiffany. So put the question, and I will get to it. Girly, current energies around love. Not bad. If you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but a new journey may come in. You have Virgo, Libra, Sagittarius, possibly Aries, and you could have long-term potential around your next relationship. Mountain, I just want to know how CP is feeling about what I shared with him and how TP is feeling about what I said. They're wanting me to no longer come out to the, are they wanting me no longer to come out to the ranch? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think one person maybe taking what you said more seriously. It could be the TP person is taking things more seriously than the CP person. But I don't think that they don't want you around anymore. Hangman's in reverse. Things should be moving forward. Oh, thank you, Top Flight. Thank you, thank you. You are too. Tiffany, I wanted a general for November. Yeah, I don't think I did this. General for November. You got some good karma coming back to you, or you're feeling like you're seeing justice in a specific situation. You may be spending time with a Libra. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Feeling grounded and stable around finances. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and you may be spending time with a Virgo. Life comes into balance. Mountain, what kind of behavior should I expect from TW after the confrontation? And what about KP? I think they're both going to be distant. I think that she may be a little bit more like maybe bitchy, and he might see him like trying to be a little bit nice, like maybe trying to get on your good side. Yeah, I don't trust him. Oh, I did, Anthony. Yeah, I said I think he's gonna go with the petroleum in Canada. Mountain, KP is now in a relationship with TW. He's manipulated the crap out of things. He sure has, but you know what? It's not going to last. Things are going out of balance. Things are going out of balance. This guy is going to blow himself up. It's not going to last. Girly, that's a lot of options. Really digging, having choices. Oh, you're welcome. The Virgo is now making an appearance when I stop showing him interest. Of course. Ain't that always the way? Oh, thank you, Top Flight. But sometimes I can't even remember if I read for the person or not. Sometimes, you know what happens? Like, I'll think, oh, Cinnamon, I read for you already. But then I read like earlier in the day. Yeah, I don't know why that happens. Mountain, I'm worried that she is going to get her heart. She is. She's in her 30s and hasn't had any real relationship, and she's been working. And he's been working on her for like 8 months. He's an 18-year-old girlfriend that he was using. She is going to get her heart broken. She is. And it's unfortunate, but she's not going to see him for who he is until that happens. And unfortunately, that's the way it goes. Yeah, Adonis, I do it all the time. I know it's a shame, but like you can't stop a moving train, and she's just not going to see it until she's a victim of it. It's unfortunate. He dumped her when KP was willing to, of course. Yep, because he uses people. Top Flight. Never mind, y'all. She does what we all do. Comes and goes. Walking into a room, forgetting. Oh my God, I do that all the time. Why? Why does that happen? I'm like, now why am I in the kitchen? What did I come in here for? And I'm like, oh, I guess it wasn't that important. Thanks, Adonis. You know what? I have a really good memory when it comes to like long term, which I don't know what that says about me, but like my friends will call me and they'll be like, do you remember when we were at that party in 1997? And I'll be like, oh yeah, and I wore the pink top with the black skirt and the platform shoes, and they're like, I don't understand how you remember all this shit. I'm like, I remember. What are we talking about? For some reason, I can remember that kind of stuff. But go into the kitchen and remember what I needed, forget it. I remember if I took my vitamins. Sometimes I'm like, did I take these? Was that yesterday? I better not take them again. And then sometimes I'm like, fuck it, what's going to happen? I'll take it. Mountain, are CP and TP going to start to see how he is treating me, or am I going to just end up looking like I'm crazy? No, it's good. This is all going to come out. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not you. I'm worried he might try to. He might, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that. Not that it's got to take a long time, It doesn't have to take a long time, but I think that this is going to fizzle out like before it even really gets started. So I would be shocked if they make it to like the holidays. I mean, maybe Thanksgiving, but beyond that, I doubt it. I'm doubtful that that's going to happen. He may try it, but I don't even know though that he will, because I know manipulative people will do that, but he will really be responsible for like the next 21 years. And I don't think that that's him. I think that he's looking for what he can get in the moment. But if something else shows up that's better, I think he'll leave. And I don't think he's going to want to be tied to her for the next, 2 decades. Yeah, and then you got to walk back in when you remember. Yeah, I know. I do all the time. Is he going to leave if they split up? Yeah. Yeah, but it's probably going to be a combination of things that are happening at the same time that removes him. It's probably not just one thing. Step, general. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Maybe planning travel, possibly a road trip. Not bad. Not bad. And Lourdes, I invited PB to be present next 15th. Will he come? I think he will come, yeah, most likely. What's the doorway effect? Oh, you go back to the original place to remember what it was that you were going to, yeah. That's crazy, right? D for tomorrow. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition, and life changes for you for the better quickly. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Money comes in, finances improve, teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with a Gemini or a Capricorn. Top plate. Do it intentionally too, to replay everything that led up to it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. I mean, I guess that's why they make those little pill cases with the days of the week on them. So that you can see that Tuesday is empty. You took Tuesdays. Of course, if you don't know what day it is, then I can't help you. And I keep feeling like I'm a day ahead. Like I keep thinking, I kept thinking all day today that today was Thursday, but today was only Wednesday. Craziness. Yeah. You know what it is? We have so much on our minds, I think. We have so much on our minds and so much to do. We're not just sitting around doing nothing. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for yet? Well, still no tax. What the hell? Should I expect it or just forget about it at this point? And if they owe you that money, no, I wouldn't forget about it. Let's see. You should still get it. You should still get it. Did you? I mean, I'm assuming you already called them. I would call them again and see what the hell the problem is. I mean, this is crazy. It's been a long time. Oh, thank you, Top Flight. You too. Thank you, thank you. Have a great evening. Thank you, thank you. Via email. Okay, let me go to the emails. There we go. I got it. I think they do know, yeah, and I think they're upset. Like feeling bad, feeling negative, feeling out of balance, maybe even feeling a little deceived because maybe they don't feel like they did anything that deserved it. They could be hurt or wounded. Yep. And then I'm reading the other one. Oh my God, that's lousy. That's lousy. So the question is it okay if you don't tell her what date you're going to submit it? I think it's fine if you don't tell her what the date is. I think that she'll, I don't even think she's going to question it as long as the dates match. Oh, you can't call because the shutdown. That's right. Oh, damn. But you still should get it. You still should get it at some point, even if it's delayed. It's so frustrating that some of them are like that because some aren't and you don't know until you take them. But either way, you're paying for it and it's annoying. Macy's General for tomorrow. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. New beginnings are on the horizon that can lead to success for home, work, school, or business. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You may have money coming in. Finances could be improving, and you may be spending time with an Aries. Now, am I going to be blamed for eroding friendships with others in this area instead of people actually seeing how I am fed up with how others are treating me? I don't think you're going to catch any blame. I mean, there could be somebody that blames you for something. Fools in reverse. Something may get revealed that could need to be dealt with at some point. But for the most part, no, I don't think anybody's going to blame you for anything. Especially in this situation, I think this person is going to end up exposing themselves for who they are. And people are going to know about them. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for? Girly, how does my friend Kay feel about my request? It's for a job application. I asked if she would be okay with being my emergency contact, and I haven't heard back from her. Oh, I think she's fine with being it. Yeah. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. She maybe hasn't gotten back to you for whatever the reason is, but it's like, yeah, fine, kind of a thing. Yeah, it's odd that she didn't answer you, but I think you'll hear back from her. Or if you contact her again, she'll probably respond right away. Like it's like her intentions were to get back to you. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for? Oh, you're very welcome. All right, then I will wrap it up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in the morning. Who knows, 9 o'clock, something like that. Thank you all very much for being here. I hope you have a nice evening, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Oh, what was that? Girly, that's what I was thinking too. Then my illogical self was like, what if I put her on the spot? Yeah, I know. I always think like that too. I know. I always think like that too. Like, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's fine. I don't think that, I can understand why you would feel that way about it, but I don't think that that's what's going to happen, because I think this person's doing themselves in. So it's like, I think people are going to understand what happened once they see, who this person is. And I think that's going to get exposed. Alrighty, I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Thank you all very much for being here. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.